Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today Mr. Wallflowers and I were talking about how it's so difficult to avoid the new book release from Harry. It seems to be everywhere at the moment. It's all over the internet, all over the Facebook pages, the Twitter pages, all of the pages, all of the YouTube channels, on TV, in the newspapers. The media are just absolutely drowning out everything they can with the expose of Harry's new book. We're not interested, Mr. Wallflowers and I are not interested at all. We feel it's literally just a distraction tactic to take away any expose to the National Health Service and the deterioration and the chaos that's being created within it. It's just crazy. You know, we're not interested in Harry's version, we're not interested in William's version, we're just not interested. But what we are interested in is what's going to happen to our National Health Service, what's going to happen to those people in crisis points who actually need the medical care that are either being ignored or allowed to just sit there and deteriorate. It's absolutely shocking, and it's a major, major distraction. It's happening abroad as well. You know, Harry's in America and it'll be all over the news there, it'll be all over everywhere. And look what's happening in the hospitals there too. This hospital crisis situation is not just affecting the NHS, it's affecting countries all over, it's affecting the hospitals all over. It's a major, major crisis. I just needed to get that off my chest. That's a major talking point that we've had today, and it's something we don't even want to be bothering with. We want to assess how we're going to cope medically should we need medical treatment, because the last thing we want to do is to be ending up in a hospital. We don't want to face that nightmare. Okay, that's the first point I wanted to make. The second point is about the Wallflowers UK YouTube channel. Recently, as we discussed on the live stream, we noticed some of the subs have dropped off. We worried a little. Was there something wrong between the subscribers and ourselves? Had something happened? Through conversation through the live stream, we discovered it's something that's happening to quite a few channels at the moment, and it's YouTube themselves actually unsubscribing people. So if you notice that you've been unsubscribed from the channel, please know that Wallflowers UK have not unsubscribed anybody at all. We absolutely love this community, and if you could find it in your heart to resubscribe and keep building this community, we'd be so grateful, because we don't want to lose anyone. We appreciate everyone who joins this community, likes, subscribes, comments. We've got a fabulous community here, and let's keep building it. One of the ladies on a channel actually said today that she discovered in the YouTube studio itself that she'd noticed how many hours had clicked over on one of her videos yesterday, and when she come to look at the YouTube studio today, it was several hours short. So I took a look in the studio, and the same thing had happened here. It not only happened to the hours watched by subscribers, by people who tuned in to watch the video, it also reflected a dramatic change in the views. So yesterday's video is showing 1,000 views, when in actual fact it's 1,500 views that I can see within the studio just on a video monitor. The actual studio traceability of how many views is only reflecting just over 500, which is dramatically wrong. There's 1,000 different views missing from that count. So today I contacted YouTube through a Google chat box. I'm not sure if I actually spoke to a person or it's an it's a bot. I'm not sure. It felt like I was speaking to a human, but I'm not really sure if I was. Had a really polite conversation with them and asked them how it works with the difference between the viewing amount showing in the studio, the hours watched showed in the studio, and why there's YouTube unsubscribing the subscribers to the channel. Unfortunately, I was told it's something that's being looked at and I will receive an email at a later date, so that's something I'll keep you informed of. It's something I'd really like answers to. Being newly monetized, as everyone knows we are, we don't actually benefit from the payments till either the end of January or the beginning of February. But I'm trying to learn how to use the studio and how to work it all out. So I'm closely watching the views, the hours watched, how many subscribers, etc. And it's quite confusing. You know, we're told it's the algorithms, we're told it's different things, but why would YouTube unsubscribe people from the channel? We really don't know. Why would they take views off somebody? Yet people are calling it a glitch, but it's a major glitch to reflect 1,000 less views and over 100 less hours. Because I know from comments from quite a lot of you that you're watching our videos or even listening to them and playing them in the background to help us out, and that's absolutely fabulous, and we appreciate every one of you that's done that, and that's amazing because that helps our algorithms and it will help the channel grow so much. What I'm going to ask today is, I've had advice from other people on other channels, if you could unsubscribe and resubscribe, that assures that you're totally subscribed and they're not going to unsubscribe you again. And if you find that you've been unsubscribed, if you could please resubscribe, because we haven't unsubscribed anybody. And I'd also appreciate if you could give a like to the videos, and that will help us with the algorithms. It's not something I'll ask on a regular basis, and it's not something I normally ask, but if you could spend the time just to click the like button, if you feel you can unsubscribe and resubscribe, that will help us tremendously. And of course, if you can watch the videos when the monetization actually starts paying towards the end of the month, beginning of the next month. Yes, we have some personal goals. As we've discussed recently, we're looking at buying a canner of some sort, whether it's the All-American or it's the Presto or indeed another type. We're looking at buying a good American canner so we can actually preserve some meat, fish, etc. and put it on the pantry store to get us through the next 12 months. Because of course the next 6 months are going to be vital for us all, with what's going to happen in the shops, what's going to happen with food availability for all of us. So we want to be as prepped as possible. I'm sure everybody's thinking the same thing. But alongside that, with the monetization, we have plans to donate to the food bank, to donate to the food initiatives, and whatever we as a channel, all the subscribers, everybody who watches the adverts, if we have any suggestions that a community who we'd like to donate money to ongoing, then that's something we'll work together and do as a channel. But to help to do that is watching the adverts if you can. I know it's a big ask. None of us like sitting there through the adverts. You can turn away, you can put the volume down, but I please do ask if you can watch the adverts, and it'll make such a tremendous difference to the channel going forward. Okay, I think I've covered everything. If we can like, resubscribe, and please watch the videos. The adverts, sorry. Okay, thank you for joining us today, and we shall speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.